Hey YouTube, this is Lashonda. I'm back again with a part 3 of my story of finding my children. I showed some pictures that I do have on hand currently, but I'm here to give you some more information once again. Um, I'm currently in the process of being taken for child support by my youngest baby dad, Nyla, after he done kidnapped my daughter and I have full custody. I'm not going to show all my information, but this is from child support. He's taking me for child support. He's taking me for child support. This is what I'm currently dealing with. After he done kidnapped her, I have my order, which I'm going to show you next. I have my custody order. It's not in a physical copy right now because I have to get another physical copy. But I will show you the virtual. A second. Can't really see it, but once I get the physical version, I will gladly post that as well. This is my full custody draw up that I have establishing that I have full custody. But I had told the lady because she called me 2 days ago, and I told her, yes, he kidnapped her. So how can he even have me put on child support? And he's not legally her dad. He's not even on her birth certificate. She said, we'll talk about that at the hearing. I said, okay. Because I'm not understanding this. You kidnapped my child. You kidnapped your own child, but you're not legally her father. And that was on his doing. Again, that was his doing. You did not send the paperwork in after you signed it and submitted it. So they never, basically, you never established paternity. And that wasn't on me. Again, I had given him several opportunities to contact me, to talk things out. But now he's pushed my hand. I have no other alternative but to have went to the courts. Again, I'm going to the courts. And now he wants to go to court. So we're going to see next month how this child support case turns out. I highly doubt it will be granted because of the circumstances of how he's trying to get me to pay child support. I'm not approving it. I'm not agreeing to it because 1, you took her without my consent. 2, you have no rights to her. 3, you're not legally her father. Establish that and establish some communication, and maybe we can talk things out. But once you took her, all bets is off. And it's sad because I'm not that type of mom to want to have involved the courts in anything. But I waited a year. I gave him that first 6 months to get his communication level up. He didn't want to grant it, and then I told him, I'm not trying to be a spiteful baby mom. I'm not trying to be ignorant, rude. I'm just trying to get my daughter and get my child back in my life. You refusing to give her to me, and now you force my hand. A mother has to do what a mother has to do. I'm on here trying to also be an encouragement to other mothers that may be going through situations like me. It may not be exactly like my scenario, but at the end of the day, we are still mothers. We still deserve our kids. Whether things happen in our life and was out of our control, that should not be counted against us. That should not be held against us. And like me, I was young when I had my first child. I was only 18. I didn't have many family members by my side going through that. I didn't have a lot of support going through it as I had each child. But I know more than I did then. And I don't want other mothers out there feeling like they're less than because they don't have your kids. Don't let anyone devalue you. You are still a mother. You are still a woman. Period. Because I felt like that. I fell into a deep depression each for both situations. I'm currently pulling myself out of a depression because I miss my children. I'm not a bad person. I am worthy and I'm loved. But because people want to judge me before they know me, it's messed up because we shouldn't be judging one another. Everyone out here is not perfect. I'm not perfect. I was young again. I was young when I had my first. And as I grew up and had my second and third, I matured a lot more than what I was back then. And for my baby dads to withhold my children out of my lives, that is the utmost hurtfulest thing they have done. Like I said, this relationship may have died, but you would kill the relationship between a mother and child. I can never respect a man. I can never respect a man that does that. For any mother, for me, for mine, or other mother situations. That's horrible. And that's why I'm on here trying to give encouragement as well to other mothers, because these situations are go overlooked for so long. And it's sad because I didn't try DHS, I didn't try going to the cops, I didn't try going to every avenue, I didn't wrote so many shows. I'm not being heard, so maybe I'll be heard this way. And every time I make a video, I'm going to keep talking about it because it's so messed up how DHS does not help. And in the situations they should help, they don't. But in situations they don't need to help, they they make things worse. And yes, I'm calling it like I see it. If DHS would have did their job and took my kids from him, from him, my daughter and my son wouldn't be where they are today. My son is with a teacher here, supposedly, with a teacher here in Philadelphia. And I hope they know, if they ever see this video, that you have illegally adopted my child. And I will be pressing full charges, and I will be going every avenue. I'm in the process of finding a lawyer now. Once I locate where he is with you, all bets is off, because that was illegally done. If you ever see this video, you are in trouble. You have my child illegally. And as for him, you having my daughter live with a whole crackhead, sleeping on the floor, and holding her from me, and telling lies, you are a terrible person for that. Because I don't have smoke with you. I have only beef with you because you're withholding my children. You took my son that you didn't think was yours and gave him away. So how do you feel as a father? How you feel as a man? You don't get no brownie points for that. Sorry, not sorry. Because like I said, I was only trying to co-parent with you. I was only trying to co-parent with him. And it's sad. I'm sorry for speaking in other point of views, but I'm really emotional when it comes to talking about my kids, and I'm trying to be vulnerable on my channel, so that way any viewers that watch this will be able to understand the point of view that I'm coming from as a mother. It hurts me, and I live with this every day, and I gotta wake up with it on my mind every day. I go to sleep with it on my mind, I wake up with it on my mind. I have nightmares, I have anxiety, I have depression. I'm not out here living my best life. I'm literally going through the rims and the feelings and the brims because of these situations, and all because of things in a relationship that did not work out. I don't have my kids. My oldest baby father wanted me to move in with him and his girlfriend and be a living babysitter. And because I said no, they plotted to take my kids. I have witnesses to everything that I'm saying. I have witnesses to how I was taking care of my kids. I never hurt them. I never beat them. I never did anything to bring harm to my children. My children had everything they wanted. It was me who went without. Even some weeks they asked me, can we borrow money? Can we do this? Can we do that? I say sure. Even though it's supposed to benefit my daughter, but because she's with y'all, here you go. I don't mind feeding y'all, cause my daughter was there. You let my daughter food go to waste for a whole week. I had to throw all her food out that he asked me to buy. I literally gave him half of my food stamps for her, and a week later they're back asking for money now because supposedly they ran out of food. So let's call it for what it is. Now you got her supposedly living on the floor on Chester Avenue in an apartment with your mother that does drugs, knowingly drugs, crack cocaine, and you're proud of that. You're proud of that? Daddy of the year? You proud of that? But that's what a father does. Put his children in a situation that they don't need to be in. I can never respect that. But you took them from me. You kidnapped my kids out of my life. When my kids would have been good. Everything they wanted, they had. All three of them. My family is few family members I had in their lives always saw my kids and seen how nicely I kept them. My mom even had to chase me down to even have me bring them over because everywhere I went, my kids were always with me. Even to my youngest, she doesn't even like her own father. She don't even like him. He asked me one day, why don't she like me? Cause she feels your energy. Children feels energy, and if it ain't good, they're not going to want to be around it. So she felt your energy. You're not out here doing what I'm doing to take care of her. Mind you, I'm buying her diapers by the cases. 2, 3 cases a week. Wipes. Her stuff was laced. Because of me. I went to work at Walmart from the time I gave birth to make sure she had what she needed. Whole time you sitting here smoking weed as a man, and then turn around got your family put out the only housing we had at the time. How could you do that? But I'm supposed to respect you as a man. But this is what fathers do. But y'all want father of the year awards. I would never give them the respect of that. And if they watch this, I don't care about their feelings. They want to comment. They want to say what they want to say. Fine and dandy. But the truth is, the facts of the matter is, you still took my kids and you kidnapped my kids out of my life for no apparent reason. You can't say I had any issues. Can't say I had any drugs. You can't say I did any crimes because I don't have a background. But again, a lot of this stemmed from a broken relationship, and I'm going to talk about that in every video because it's important to get the foundation of the situation established. I want everybody to really get to know the scope of what I'm going through. Yes, our relationships was very messed up, toxic, whatever you want to call it. But the fact is, you had my children kidnapped out of my life for no reason. And again, I'm going to go more into that. Keep watching my videos, my shorts. I'm going to update y'all as I get more information. Right now, again, I'm in the process of getting a lawyer. So please bear with me. I appreciate y'all. To my subscribers that's watching, that's listening to me, I really appreciate it. I'm just trying to get some support because I can't do this alone by myself anymore. I thank you for watching. I thank you for listening. Stay tuned for the next video. I'll be back.